Hello, everyone. Welcome to another Penguin Academy game analysis of the Blood Bowl 3 2025 World Championships. This is the play-in stages round 2 game. This is loser's bracket, so the loser goes home and the winner goes into the danger zone. I'm not pressing the button, I'll do it at the end.
I am happy to report that Knorr allows the use of penguin emotes.
We have Matt's Dark Elves versus ClayInfinity's Chaos. I don't think either was diced or anything in the first round. I don't remember. Pretty even matchup, I think, because the Dark Elves have gone with full blodge, but only only 11 players, no Apo, 2 rerolls, but full blodge. So what you want to do here is Daka, right? It's Daka. It's all day, every day Daka, full Daka. No one's going to do it because people haven't learned how to Daka, but that's what they should be doing, is full Dakering. And they're not. They're just going to try and fight chaos. I don't really understand what people expect to happen. This is even a lino back for the ball. We've Narnia'd a blitzer already. Holy Jesus, I don't know what's happening. We 1 in 9 both of those blocks. We did. Well, we've got the ball. I legit don't understand what the point of this was. Okay, well, we got a stun. Everyone's exposed to be based, which, you know, as your opponent is a bunch of strength 4, that's probably going to happen. And then what? Then what do? You just make a bunch of dodgeless dodges, take a blitz, hope you didn't fail the dodgeless dodges. Seems super odd when you could just Daka. You could just Daka. This is the exact kind of matchup that Dakas are made for. Doesn't base him, which seems crazy. Doesn't base the body of the guy you just downed. Ugh. I don't think anyone knows what they're doing anymore. Of the, oh god, we're doing a dodge straight away. Holy Jesus! Okay. You've blocked with the wrong fucking Dark Elf, haven't you? Like, why didn't you block with this one so you have another block with block there? Because blocking the Ogre with block doesn't make a difference. So this could have been the Ogre block or a Blitz. Because he's got block. Get the power right. This is where you gang foul the Ogre, right? Why have you stayed? Why have you stayed? Why have you stayed and not followed to be an assist? You know you got a bribe, right? Oh, no, we're joining our friend in Narnia. And we're blitzing a wrestler. Alright, I need a little head scratch. This is just absolute random nonsense, isn't it? From both of them. Chaos are just standing in elf columns with a hole in the middle and giving up gang fouls on their best player. I guess their second best player. They put a stack on a warrior. But that should have been like a +4 or 5 foul on an ogre in the center of the pitch without giving up any position. But the Dark Elves decided to forget that they've got a bribe on the kickoff and instead blitz a terrible target. Ah, well, whatever. Ogre standing up on the ball. Doesn't follow. Why wouldn't you follow? What? Why aren't you basing these? Seeing as you're going to stand the ogre up, maybe go and back the ogre up. So he has to dodgeless dodge with the ball instead of just once again 2-dice the ogre in the face. This is nothing. You've done nothing. That was a quarter of a turn. That wasn't over. Base the rest of the elves. If you make him dodge 4 or 5 times a turn, he'll fail sooner or later, and you can have that fail land in a really horrible time for the Dark Elves and win. That's Blood Bowl. That's a blockless block with the ball on an ogre. We have no one to foul this ogre now. Foul the fucking ogre! Oh, sweet Jesus. Just vanity dodging off this guy. Oh, my days. So, let's just imagine the ogre hasn't rolled a fail there. He stands up. One of these is the blitz, and then you have like a bunch of strength 4 standing on the ball. If this is a POW, you also pen in on the right. I mean, it doesn't even have to be a POW. You can push into the side there with the blitz and then bring a strength 4 around here. And bring a strength 4 onto the ball, and the person who blitz can go there, and then more strength over here, so they have to go back this way, which I might remind you had an ogre in the way if he'd stood up. Strength 4 comes down here to block off going this way properly. Like, you can pressure. You've brought control chaos. You haven't brought kill chaos. You give everyone block. You've brought control chaos. It's not like... Try controlling something? When I say you've give everyone block, what I mean is except that guy. It's like 6 block on the team and a wrestle, and you've managed to blockless blitz. That's kind of impressive. And he gets a Kaz because it's Blood Bowl. And Blood Bowl doesn't give a shit if what you just did is terrible. Random 1 in 36 without moving anyone. Absolutely, completely in the face of just getting dicked on if that fails. You just lose if that fails, right? Oh, shit, and then we just dodged the ball carrier too. Oh, okay. I mean, he's just got a blitzer surfed. Like, block, blitz, base, walk, 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 walk. You've lost a blodge blitzer. You have no apple. You just used it. You just, for no reason, just got a blitzer surfed. Could have instead cut this corner and gone and tagged the Beastman up here, which means you don't get surfed. No, to be fair, this is the losers bracket, right? I'm not in a great mood today, so I'm a bit more ornery about all of this nonsense play. Like, it's real bad. Like, everything that everyone's doing is real bad. But I'm a bit more ornery about it. Like, in reality, this is the losers bracket. These are people who qualified from somewhere, like, and aren't good. They lost their first round. Yeah, but they give out 90 odd tickets to random places around the world without any, like, verification or anything. There were no rules attached to the tickets either. People could have given their league's ticket to the person who scored the most cars that week, and it was fine. Like, literally any way, like, they could have got here. They could have had a random draw and given the ticket away. They could have given the ticket away to the person whose Blood Bowl name is closest to ClayInfinity. Like, I don't know. Nobody checked. So, you know, it's not about the coaches. It's about the Blood Bowl. It doesn't say how it was. No, right, that's not... That's not what I just said, Plo. What I said was nobody checked on how the leagues gave away the tickets. You just applied as a league, and Cyanide gave you a ticket to give away, and that was as much as they cared. You could have given it away in a random raffle. Like, if you wanted to, you can go to each of these leagues and check how they gave it away. But these are leagues that, like, all around the world, no one's checked on whether they're any good, the leagues. What do you mean it's in... What are you talking... Okay, what am I going to click on here to make Plo happier about something? Right. Plo, let me repeat this again. I didn't say that you couldn't go and find out how they gave the ticket away. So no, I don't need you to link it, because you're not answering anything that anyone's talking about. What I said was, Cyanide had no rules for it, or Nacon, or whoever. They just gave the leagues a ticket, and the leagues made up their own rules. There was no rules for it. They could give away tickets however they wanted. So if they wanted, they could have had a random draw. I doubt anyone did. And apparently a lot of them... That is a competition, just to be clear. For example, J-Leave qualified for a past one by winning the rookie division of some league. They gave away a ticket to their rookie division. J-Leave beat like 7 people who didn't know how to throw a 2-dice block, because he joined their league and was therefore a rookie in their league, and he got a ticket. Like, so lots of people will have come from competitions that had no real competition. This is a fact. There was no checking on them or anything. But right, but all they say are we had an elimination knockout tournament. It could have been an 8-man elimination knockout tournament. How did they choose the people for that elimination knockout tournament? We don't know anything unless we go and find out, and it doesn't matter because these leagues could have nobody in that's any good. Nobody checked on any of this. Like, I have no way of knowing that let's have a look. The Chrome's Blood Bowl League from North America has anyone in it who can play Blood Bowl. Like, but they got a ticket. And therefore someone won a ticket from the Chrome's Blood Bowl League. They might have people in there who can play Blood Bowl. I don't know. I'm pretty positive that all 96 tickets were not given away to the best people of their regions. So it's not about the coaches, is the point. Like, Matt, none of these people should not accept their ticket. They got a ticket. Like, there's no reason, because it's Blood Bowl after all, to say I'm not good enough. Because it's Blood Bowl. It's only two matches to get into the group stage, and then 3 matches in the group stage, and you're in the money final. Like, you don't even need dice-ins, right? This group stage, you could just get someone even worse than you, and you're through. This play-in stage, and then the group stage, you could have a good racial matchup and a dice-in, and you're through to the money round. So there's no reason to not take your ticket. So the point of all of this, before you randomly typed a lot of stuff about something we weren't talking about, is that if this is nothing bad to say about the coaches. The problem is that I don't cover this for the sake of covering it. Jim does that, right? Jim is covering the matches for covering them. If you just want to watch the match, it's Jim. By the way, Jim does do analysis, just not in the way that I'm doing it, right? There's no pausing and looking back at things and talking about stuff. He does them live, different experience, but he absolutely is good enough to do analysis. He's one of the best players in the world, so, like, totally fine. But I do them purely for analysis, because otherwise everyone could just watch Jim's coverage, right? If you just want to watch the match. And it's really frustrating when both players are bad, because I don't want to come across as someone who is just, yep, shit, everything's shit, everything you're doing is shit, don't do this, it's all rubbish. Because I already have enough problems with people who think that's a real thing. So I get really frustrated doing these matches, because if you just want to watch this match and see how it turned out, you can watch Jim's coverage. And so that means I haven't got much reason to be covering some of these matches. So I try and just pick out the little things that might matter. Re-rolling a 1 in 9 for a greedy surf. Oh my god. Oh my god. He let the surf happen. He let the surf happen. He has no Apo. That's a Blodge Blitzer. And he used Dodge. Or he's dead. Absolutely crazy. Oh my god. Okay. Well, how to lose 101. So, almost almost a reasonable defense, and of course, obvious failure state. This guy just gets blitzed out the way, and then we've got complete run down the middle. And to be fair, this guy can also get blitzed out the way. If these two stand here and here, the wrestler could go in here. You've got a 2+ past him. You could also put these two here and here, and then 1 dice with the wrestle into 2 dice to create a better gap to go through. He stuck all his remaining blodgers on the LOS. Like, POWs don't happen. I just... Matt, if you're out there, I'll do this to anyone I give too much stick to. If you're out there, Matt, I will offer you a free Blood Bowl lesson. You won't like it or take it in the spirit it's intended. Most people don't, but if you do, I will happily offer you a free lesson so that this isn't your future. Is that another bribe? 2 bribes. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Just roll dice before we've bothered to move people. It's literally just one. Like, obviously he's not staying there, right? So just move him now. Just move him there right now. Make a cage. As it turns out, POWs do happen. Why are we doing that? Why didn't we block him that way and then blitz him and then gang foul this blitzer with your 2 bribes? Oh, look, he's gone there. Nope, he's gone there. I don't know why he changed to do that. Okay. I mean, this guy could have covered that side of the cage and we could have done the plan that I was talking about. Hey, look, another POW happened. Alright, well, we're going to foul, but it's a worse foul than we needed. After we just give up a 2 dice block on this guy for no reason. Like, for literally no reason, 2 dice into a +2 foul. For no reason. Like, just why? Why would you base here? Why would you use your second block as the assist? Why would you do that? Hey, look, you don't get another block now. And you don't foul anyone now. You've got 2 bribes. How'd you end up with no foul there? Oh, man. It's a blockless frenzy hit for no reason at all. Literally, again, no reason. Just gives up 2 dice on this goat. Okay. Well, he's not dead. We're arguing with 2 bribes. We're arguing the call. Oh my god. Alright, I guess it's a Penguin Academy moment. As I have to say, every time someone argues the call when they have a bribe, do not do that unless you are playing one of the teams for which it's relevant, like the bribery and corruption teams. Otherwise, so the options when you argue the call, they're 1 to 6. A 6 argues the call, right? So 1 in 6 is good. A 1 fails anyway, so that wouldn't have mattered. You get sent off regardless. But then 2 to 5, you have to roll the dice again and have another chance at rolling a 1 and getting sent off. It increases the chance of you getting sent off. I don't know why people don't get the maths on that. Especially when you have 2 bribes. It's not even greed at that point. It's just stupidity. Like, greed is where you're like, oh, I want to try and keep my bribe, so I'll try and roll a 6. Not understanding the maths of the situation. Like, it's a gamble, right? 2 bribes? What? God. Okay. So, the block is with this one, so you get a massive gang foul on him because he's out here, and you can have a +4 foul without really giving up any, like, position because the ball is there on turn 7. And you'll be standing there, which is fine, right in front of him. Oh, you've wasted that one. The first one to dodge should have fouled. The first one, nobody's fouling again. You have 2 bribes. What just happened? Okay. Double pows on the witch, who's exposed instead of the armor 8 guy, but it doesn't matter. And then a rush with the ball out of range. Is that a dodge? All of these players. Ball hasn't moved. It's turn 7. We're rushing and dodging before putting, like, scoring threats in place. Which are free scoring threats. Right, so in my opinion, the correct play here is to stick the screens in. You only need these 2 because he's gone on the sideline. He's gone in the wrong square. He should be 1 forward. And then someone should be here. Remember, you shouldn't have close screens these days in Blood Bowl 2020. This witch comes across here to stand there. And then this tries a jump up 1 dice into red dice. If it's just flat, sure. If you get the 3-3 on the second one, you can push to there. And then you'll have created a T-shape where you can blitz this guy from below and surf the ball. You got enough players to do it. We're just going to go full passive and do nothing. It's too close to the columns again. Too close. Okay. So, in case anyone's wondering, the correct play is base him, blitz him. If you, it doesn't even matter if you get a POW, you can take a double down because of the stupid positioning, and then you just jump him, which is a single 4+3+. If you get the POW and you can get him to there, it's a 4+, no 3+. It's just a straight 75%. Wait, hang on. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Oh, fuck. Never mind, he has to go sideways. Bollocks. Sticking him in the thing and not doing rushes has fucked him. He can't go this way. Normally that would be the case. Oh, now what'd you do? Try and... So you have to blitz him now. Him's useless. If you get the POW... If you get the POW, it's good. If you get the full POW, it's good. Because he goes there, and you can jump from that square to that square. So it's the 4-3, as I said. But you need a full POW. And we haven't got any tacklers or anything. So, if you don't do it, you have to dodge 5-4-3. Ugh. I don't think there's anything better if you don't do it. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7. Oh, wait a minute. No, it doesn't work. This person is the one you had to blitz. It doesn't matter because he can't go sideways. He has to go direct. He can't take a square or lateral movement. So he has to go through this square here. Which is a dodge. So it does make it a 4 jump 4-3 instead of a 5-5-3, but it means that like you're giving up the 30% chance of just making it 4-4-3 that way. Wait, is it a 4-4-3 that way? 4-3 that way, not a 4-4-3 that way. Just a 4-3 if you get the POW. Okay. Oh god, we're just surfing. We're just surfing. We're just surfing and rolling the dodges. This is a 5-4-3. Gets no KOs back. So, easy overtime for the Chaos anyway. If I'm the Dark Elves here, I just run away. I literally just run away. In fact, if anything, I just run into his half. Three of his 4 blodge blitzers out. It is Plo, yes. So if it's 1 tackle zone, it's 4+. A jump uses the worst roll. So if you're jumping from one tackle zone into two or from two into one, it uses the two. He could have rolled, yeah, if he'd just not fouled. To be fair, that is the correct way. None of this is going to matter, Lucky. I like... Neither of them will take the correct blitz. The Dark Elf guy is somehow even worse than the... the Chaos guy. There's a blizzard. So rushes are a 3+. Did that happen on this kickoff? Has there been a blizzard the entire time? This is what it looks like, by the way. I don't even hate the blizzard pitch. It's kind of nice, but it's just too saturated, the colors. Another chance of rolling a one. And there we go. I would like to thank the gods of randomness for giving me a perfect example of what I'd already talked about. He argued the call that gave him a second chance to roll a one, and he rolled a one, so now he's gone. If only the Dark Elves remembered that they had a bribe and were also fouling. I mean, they're not fouling him because they failed to knock him down, but you know what I mean. All right. Removed anyway. Once again, so the Dark Elves, like I said, like standing in front of the ball repeatedly, absolutely irrelevant. What they should be doing is gang fouling the shit out of these random players that the Chaos are just leaving hanging out. What? You mean as Chaos, you're obviously playing for overtime, yes. Like, you're 1-0 down, Frank. You don't really have a choice about it. Nope, we're going to go and stand in front of the... The blizzard was from the start, of course it was. We're not even taking a blitz. Dark Elf, man, what are you doing? Do you think you can stop the score? You got 7 elves. ball completely exposed, yeah. I mean, at least the ogre has block. But, like, triple skulls happen, right? Right, can we do anything with this terrible position? Probably not. No, we can't. It's a shame. It would be nice. But once again, it isn't going to matter, because the Dark Elf guy is just going to dodge and try and stand in front again for the next, like, 100 turns. And once again, not blitz anything. You It's overtime format. It's overtime format. You are now have one reroll. Because you rerolled a dodge with a Lino for no reason at all. Does nothing. He's still going to score easily on turn 16 without even needing any dice. Why are we blitzing the witch? I guess it doesn't matter, right? Who cares? Jam into. Why is the ball there and not in a cage of 5 people? Okay. So if you stand there and you come there, it's 2 dice. Can't fill that square. So that's 2 dice and chains him. Doesn't do anything really. Doesn't expose anything. Could red dice here and do something. I think that's the play. So he fills this square. And this guy, the dodger, fills... Actually, no, it can't be. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ugh. A rush. Have to dodge him to do it. So he goes there and he dodges to go there. And then we red dice with the wrestler. Into him. Out there. And that gives you a 1 dice on the ball. Who doesn't have block. With the blodger right there. It's really hard. Like, they're both real bad, Raja. The Dark Elf guy, I think, is worse. Like, if you do ever watch this, Matt or ClayInfinity, please, like, it's not personal, right? Like, it's a game. It's a fucking shitty children's game for that. But, like, it's not personal. There's nothing wrong with being bad. And the only way you get better at anything is to understand that you're bad in the first place. So if you actually do give a shit about this, like I said, I'll help you get better. But, like, this is just really awful Blood Bowl. Maybe it's him that does the dodges. Does a dodge 2+. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then he goes in there. And then you do the red dice. Red dice with wrestle is not bad. It's 2+, 2+, right? If he takes the double down, then he takes the double down. But if you get the 3+, 3+, it chains it out. I mean, I say all the time, Bucky, if you're shit at Blood Bowl, you've made better life choices than I have. I would absolutely want my, like, thousands of hours of Blood Bowl back and have it spent on something more useful. Oh, okay. I'm stupid. This is easier. I keep thinking the Chaos have guard, and there's never any guard. So this is... You still need to do another dodge. There's still 2 2s. And then this is just a 2 dice block that gives you 1 dice on the ball. Better. Look at me coming up with like clever solutions when he's just not got any guard and I forgot. And there we go. Embarrassing, isn't it, that I miss like the simple version instead and do the more complicated one. Worst possible scatter, obviously. Just worst possible scatter. Why are we dodging? Just why the fuck are we dodging? Stunned himself now, so you've got 1 missing player. He's gonna surf him. Oh! You could have surfed him there, surely. We haven't blitzed, right? So that's 2 dice into 2 dice. And then you could surf him with the wrestler. That's 2 into 1 if you want to surf him now, because you just pushed him there. Doesn't matter. Roll a 6. Easy surf. And dead. Easy win for the Chaos, this is, isn't it? Just do that. Don't play right, just roll right. I'm sorry. What did you just do? Pop dodge as well, by the way. That's a 6 plus. What does that even do? Are we messing around? Did he just give up? He's just realized that he's lost, so... He hasn't, by the way. If he gets his KOs back, he can put a ball on a blodger and just score. Like 2 turn or 3 turn or whatever. The Chaos are going to struggle to score twice in a blizzard. So he hasn't lost. I mean, he has just sacked the ball with his last reroll and no recovery. Right, so you know what you do here? You surf. You absolutely surf. Possibly both witches. We put the block in there. That block chains this witch to the frenzy and down there. Frenzy goes straight down. So we got the 1 witch there, and the other witch is there, and these are full. So this block then chains the witches that way. So this witch is now there, and this witch is there. That's when we use the blitz to push them both again. And then the frenzy can chain the first one. I'm not certain you could chain. You can surf the second one doing it that way. This witch is here and that witch is there. You can you can absolutely surf at least one witch here, possibly both. Maybe like block this one here and then block this one to there, and we use the square with the ball in and then use the frenzy piece to chain over. Like, I feel like we can surf at least one witch here. It's hard to surf both because you might need to use the blitz at some point. But you could spend 2 minutes on this and just surf both witches for fun. I would. I certainly wouldn't be taking blockless blocks like a maroon. Imagine you 1 in 9 that and it just bounces out there. And this guy just picks up the ball and just lobs a pass down here. You just lose. Because you didn't cover this angle at all. You just lose. It's not even that hard. Is a maroon worse than a loon? No. A loon is a bird and a maroon is a colour. So it depends on whether you hate birds or colours. Stop standing all of your players up. What are you doing? What is even happening? This is just such random nonsense. I can't believe this is going to overtime. So this is going to be a long video. Long videos make people think that they might be good. Where's the ball going? Oh, wait, it was turn 16! I lost track of turns. That's where the ball was going, in the end zone. Doesn't get his KOs back, why would he? Set up for a timeout. Set up for a timeout. Set up for a timeout. What are we doing? Red dice 1 turn attempt. Got him. The red dice 1 turn got him the apple. Incredible. Trying to kill his own witch. He's just being a dick. I hate it. Oh my god, does he think it's... Wait, does he think this is... Does he think it's overtime? He's screening the ball. Does he think this is overtime? He was just doing a 1 turn. He can't think it's overtime. Absolutely ridiculous. And he failed both of his KOs again. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So all you've got to do here, Chaos Man, is chevron with strength 4 on the outside to make sure that he cannot run down the pitch and quick score, because he has 7 elves in a blizzard with no rerolls. So do not make it easy for him to just run down the pitch and quick score. to guarantee that it comes back, Raja. Solid defense. See you later. Thanks for playing, Dark Elves. It's got a witch back with the ball who can't pass. Failed to pick up. Good start. Right. So, Chaos Man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The only person who's in range is this person for a handoff. And you know the witch can't pass. So this guy should be double marked. Preferably like there and there. So he's also jammed in and you get an intercept. Or like if she does try to throw a pass, which she shouldn't. If you don't knock these down, you can blitz him one away, right? Blitz him down here and then block him and he is double marked. Bring the ogre over. This guy comes over, this guy comes over. We touch all of these players there so you don't get surfed. There. Like we touch everyone for any kind of handoff play. And we force dice rolls because he's got no rerolls. Two stuns. Sees you later. Sure. Blitz, please. We're not blitzing. Okay, we're not blitzing him. We're blitzing the witch. Why are we blitzing the witch? We're blitzing the witch with the frenzy guy who doesn't have block. Yes, it's overtime. Picked up the ball and dodge. Hand off. Why have we gone that way? Why the fuck have we gone that way? Oh no. Foul him! You've been fouled all game. You can't even pretend that you forgot the opponent has used both bribes. Foul him! There we go. Incredible. And now you lost because for some insane reason you haven't fouled all game with 2 bribes. Pointless ass game. Ball movement completely free, by the way. Standing next to a witch. Just move the ball. Put someone in there. Put someone in there. Or just surf. So he goes there, and it's just a straight blitz in the exact same place. If you do a jump up hit here, and you get pushes or pows or whatever, and then she comes round and sacks the ball, who's like, just do this. 55% into one dice. Out to this side where the witch can pick up the ball and fuck off over here. This is a 2+ because the jump up might not work, and if it doesn't, you got nothing. I mean, especially as the Chaos are letting it happen. They'd have been better off without this shitty Vengabus, a guard to one side, him in the middle, and then that would be a 6+ dodge in, and a guard you can't cancel. Like, it would be, like, infinitely better than just giving up a straight hit on the ball. The Vengabus does nothing here at all. It's worse than just a regular cage. Oh god, we're doing the Vengabus again. Unless you put the fucking driver in the back, this doesn't do anything. Yay! Learned a lesson. There we go. Someone got slightly better at Blood Bowl today. Why are we doing a 6+ dodge into red dice instead of a 5+ dodge into red dice? So this should be a 6+ dodge. It's still Vengabus in. This should be a 6+ dodge right now. And it's not going to be. He's going to make the same Vengabus, which gives that witch a 5+ red dice. But first, let's take a pause to roll some dice. Including a blockless block. Alright. Not even trying. Not even trying on turn 23, where he'd have to pick the ball back up if you rolled magic dice. fuck me. Okay, well, Matt goes home. And I don't even want to waste the button on this. ClayInfinity goes to the
Danger Zone!
There we go. I'll be more happy about that in the future. We will see you next time.